So, college, right? I'm here, maybe you're here, or somewhere else that's also college. But something that I've heard from friends, fellow college students, and something that I've seen in friends and fellow college students is that it might be difficult to maintain a solid faith life in college. Especially if you're in your first year like I am and you're just moved out of your home life, everything's new, you're in a new environment, and you have to learn to do things on your own and make your own decisions. So, how to maintain or build a faith life in college? Let's chat. First of all, what you have to realize is you're in a new environment. You don't have your youth group from back home. You don't have your family to go to church with every Sunday. You might not have the same prayer routine or resources that you had available when you were at home. A lot of the things that you had regularly available to you, that you could regularly use, that made your faith life kind of easier to build and maintain, aren't going to be there the same as they were when you were at home. You now have to make the conscious decision to maintain whatever you can maintain and form whatever new routines you need to form. You can't expect your faith life to be the same as it was before when you don't have the same people and resources that you always had. So make sure you acknowledge that and then be intentional about adjusting your life accordingly. The number one piece of advice I can give is to join groups. At every college, there are prayer groups and Bible studies and faith-based communities. Find out what they are and join one. Going to church on Sunday is great. Spending personal time with God is wonderful. But finding a community of believers, people that you can count on and grow spiritually with, is so important. It means faith-centered friendships and accountability. People that you can count on to encourage you to grow spiritually, while also experiencing the personal growth from the focus of that group. Don't be afraid to join groups. If you really think that you're too busy for it and you have so much homework and you're busy all the time, that's the point I was trying to make before. About now you're on your own and you have to decide how to spend your time. And you have to say to yourself, make the decision for yourself, my faith is important to me and I want to take the time to grow that faith, grow my relationship with God. And joining a faith-based group is a great way to do that. And I mean, if you really can't find one that fits with your time schedule, make one. Go up to your friends and say, hey, let's start a Bible study. Or let's figure out a time every week that we can pray together. Especially if you had a strong youth group at home or a faith-based community at home that really helped you a lot, find a group. And just a side note, if you go to the same school as me and you're looking for faith-based opportunities, let me know because I can direct you towards plenty of them. My second advice is to be intentional about your personal prayer life. Hold yourself accountable to spend time in prayer every week, or even better, every day. If that means going to church every Sunday because that's just something that you haven't been doing, make a goal to go to church every Sunday. Find out what time your mass or your service is on your campus. Or find a local church and find out what time their mass or their service is. But maybe even more importantly, just pray more. Be intentional about talking with God. Make it a daily thing. Find a time, spend 10, 20, 30 minutes in prayer. Maybe it's first thing in the morning. Roll out of bed, wake yourself up, reflect on what you have going on that day, and just talk with God. Maybe it's right before bed. You reflect on what happened that day and talk about what you have going on the next day. Be prepared in prayer. Whenever it is, make it a daily thing. Make it a habit. Make it a routine. And if, having a prayer partner, someone to hold you accountable, a friend that you can pray together with, is going to help you, by all means, get yourself a prayer partner. Lastly, engage in your faith. Spread it. Engage with people. I've found that college students are really open to talking about religious ideas and perspectives. So, talk to people about Jesus. And live out your faith. Be joyful. Be loving. Live in a Christian way so that other people know what you stand for. What it comes down to is you just need to be intentional. Make an effort to spend more time with God because it's a relationship. And relationships are a two-way street. If you're not putting in the effort to form that relationship with God, you're not going to receive the full joy from that relationship. So, join a group. Be intentional about your prayer life and engage in your faith. And choose to make faith the center of your life because it's your choice. And I promise that it is a choice that will lead to joy and fulfillment.